All right, so I've been meaning to do this for a while. Just haven't had time. Hold on, fancy ring light. I gotta turn the light on. There we go. How do I look? Do I look good? Give it a yeah. Okay, we're good. There's a cat in my closet. Been meaning to do this video for a while. I reached out to one of my favorite fitness YouTubers. His name is Mark Plummer. Really getting a lot more popular, which is awesome to see. He's just a happy-go-lucky guy who just happens to be, one of the strongest powerlifters around. He is joyfully Canadian. I got a soft spot for Canadians, man, being close to the border. I've met a lot of Canadians, and every single one of them just salt of the earth people. They're great. Decided to reach out to him, see if I could review one of his programs, his weightlifting programs that he sells on his website, No Bull Bodies. I believe it's just themarkplummer.com now. Yes, themarkplummer.com. So he sells 3 different training plans, to my knowledge. 12-week peak strength. He's got a hypertrophy plan and a power building, which is like powerlifting and bodybuilding combined. Since he is known mostly for his powerlifting, I decided to buy his strength training plan. A little background about me and why I'm qualified to go over this. I'm a strength and conditioning coach. I have a bachelor's degree in kinesiology, so not quite as smart as Dr. Greg Doucette, who isn't a doctor, but he does have a master's degree in kinesiology. I'm getting my master's degree in sports psychology because I think it's important to incorporate the brain. However, we are here to talk about Mr. Mark Plummer. So I've been a strength coach for coming up on 6 years now. And I know what works for different things. I know the different mesocycles, macrocycles. I know the different, training periods that work for people. Mark sells 12-week programs, which, first off, great, because 12 weeks, especially the way he has it set up. I'm not going to show you guys because I don't want to give his product away for free. But essentially, he's got 3 different days that he wants you to lift. So it's 12 weeks, 3 different days. He's got a squat day, a bench day, and a deadlift day. This makes sense to me because this is catered towards powerlifting and gaining raw strength. He even puts his numbers in here. He was able to achieve a 700-pound squat, 450-pound bench, and 730-pound deadlift, all at 197-pound body weight, which is insane. Just so you guys know, I weigh about 197 pounds. He's obviously a little bit shorter than me, but absolutely bonkers numbers. 700-pound squat, 730-pound deadlift. On top of that, an almost 500-pound bench. That's almost double my bench. The other thing I like what he said is with the percent of work, you need to have a mindset of this is the weight I have to do. Let's fucking do it. He literally writes that. I don't and never will work on an RPE is it gives you a chance to tell your body, I'm not feeling it today. A real champion, coming from the sports psychology standpoint, a real champion, there's not a day where they're not going to give it their all. So I love that mindset. I love the fact that he doesn't even give you the option of doing an RPE because we want to work on raw numbers. We want to work on getting your numbers up no matter how shitty you feel. I love that philosophy. So this is all in the first paragraph and love it so far. He has the percentages of the max that you'd hit during the weeks. So first week, he wants you to do 4 sets of 10 at 55%, and then it goes down where you're ending at 2 sets of 2 for 95% on pretty much all the bench, squat, and deadlifts. I'm not going to, like I said, I'm not going to give you guys all the details. But it looks like, honestly, a pretty comprehensive, good program. My beef with it is in the first couple of weeks, very high volume, which is awesome if you're an intermediate to advanced lifter. If you're a novice lifter and you buy this program, you're going to be very sore, and I would not give a brand new novice lifter this program. And I don't know if that's Mark's intention here is to give this to brand new people, but for an intermediate lifter who's been lifting for maybe 1 to 2 years, This program will make your numbers go through the roof. He also has accessories. So, say Monday, he's got leg accessories. Wednesday, he's got chest and tri accessories. Thursday, he's got shoulders. Friday, he's got back, hammies. Saturday, he's got arms. So, really, you're looking at a 6-day workout program where 3 of those days, you're just doing accessories. So, Thursday, actually 2 of those days. So Thursday and Saturday, you're just doing accessories. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, you're doing your big 3 lifts. So you're doing either squat, bench, or deadlift. And then you're also doing accessories. So looking at this, your Monday, Wednesday, and Friday are going to be fairly long workouts. So before you buy this program, and I'll talk about if I recommend buying it, I would budget at least 2 hours of time for your workout. It is a long, comprehensive workout. And he has working sets in here, which implies we want warm-up sets as well. So, for example, I will give you, after your Wednesday where you're doing your bench, he's got chest and tricep accessory work, incline press. He has 2 sets of 12 to 18 and then 2 sets of 10 to 12 heavy reps. So the first 2 sets are essentially your warm-up. The second 2 are your working sets. Cable flies, drop set on the last one, floor press with barbell. Love that exercise. Think it's completely underrated. Helps a ton with that last end range of motion. Rope push down. Again, one of my single favorite tricep exercises. Single arm trim extension machine. Not entirely sure what that is, but I'm guessing it's just similar to a kickback or a single arm push down with a rope. The one thing I see, and again, we're building raw strength, we're not building hypertrophy at this point, is there is a lot of accessory work that he does, which again I love, because if we want to build strength, we also have to build strength in the supporting muscles, and we can't just squat. We have to do more than just that. We have to do more than just bench. We have to do more than just deadlift. Shoulders are the day on their own, which I also like, because our shoulders generally get injured more commonly than anything else. They get a lot of abuse because everything we're doing with our arms uses our shoulders. Same with the hips. So doing shoulders on a separate day, I think is very smart. He's got 2 leg day accessory days, essentially. He's got a hammy day with back, and then he's got a just full leg accessory. So you're doing more quads and more hamstrings. Again, hamstrings are very underworked muscle in most people. So having this split 2 times a week on top of deadlifts, on top of squats, you're going to build a lot of strength very quickly. You're also going to build muscle, which is not necessarily the intent of this workout, but it's going to work out just fine. It's going to be great. His arm day, he puts arm days every day, which is it really is. And he leaves it optional. If you're a power lifter and you're looking to just build pure strength, you should be doing this. Again, not like the most important though. If you're looking to put on some arm size, and what dude doesn't want some arm size? He's really cable heavy, which is great for keeping tension on your biceps and your muscles. I just love dumbbells. I love the way they feel. I just like the way it's old school, man, and it works. Overall, Mark Plummer, check him out, guys. I'd say affordability, 10 out of 10. It's $15. Anybody can buy this. Comprehensive. Once you figure out like what he means by all of this, it comes second nature to me. I take it for granted sometimes, but it is pretty well organized. It's lined out exactly how you should do it. You could mess it up, but it would take some work on your part. So make sure, like, when you get it, he's also super nice, dude. He sent this to me personally through his personal email. If you have any questions, reach out, ask him. I'm sure he'll answer them for you. He's a great guy. Who should buy this? I don't think a beginner should buy this. I think you should at least be lifting for a year. The reason being, the volume is insane. The amount of volume this man throws in these workouts, it shows why he's a world champion, why he's got the records he does, and why he's still hungry to keep getting more. So people who should buy it, intermediate to advanced lifters, are going to get a little bit more out of it, as far as where their mindset's at and what kind of weight they can do. Before you buy this, you should know what your 1 rep max is. And I prefer doing an actual 1 rep max, not doing a calculator, because the calculators are accurate and all, but nothing's going to tell you the true thing. It's going to fluctuate 5 to 10 pounds. So go ahead and get a spotter for the day or just the lift. Go to the gym with a buddy. If you don't got a gym buddy, go find someone around the gym. Most people around the gym are going to be willing to spot you. Just make sure they know what they're doing, because I've seen some pretty terrible spots. So we went over price, 10 out of 10. Who should buy this? Intermediate to advanced lifters. Would I use this program? Absolutely yes, if I was training for a powerlifting meet. However, I'm training for bodybuilding right now. Do I think the length is good? Yes, 12 weeks is great. He has it periodized out where you're consistently going down in sets and down in reps, which again is lowering the volume, but your intensity of weight is going up. So your percentage is going up, your volume is going down. He does throw an off week in there, which would be the equivalent of a deload week, which is smart programming. And he also cuts out the accessories closer to the competition or the end of the program. I'm sure most people who get this are looking at a competition. Points of improvement, I would say high volume. So if you're looking to sell it to a beginner, tone it down a little bit. The other thing I'd say is maybe a little more triceps. That's just personal preference, but arm day, who doesn't love it? Points of just good points about it. Let's talk about that. I mean, it is comprehensive. It is a long workout, but you're going to be hitting everything. You're going to be sore as shit. He doesn't talk about rest time in between sets, which I think would be smart for him to throw in there. And a lot of people don't know the rest ratio when you're training for strength compared to when you're training for hypertrophy. But I would recommend when you're doing your bench squat deads, you're resting a minute between each set. A minute to 2 minutes. On the bigger numbers, so like say we're in week 10, and week 10 you're doing 3 sets of 5 or 4 sets of 3, you're going to rest longer than a minute. You're going to rest 2 minutes between each set, up to 4 even. We want our muscles to replenish. In those first weeks, a minute to 2 minutes, we want to be fatigued. We want our body to be challenged. Overall, out of 10, I'd give this program, like as far as building strength for intermediate to advanced people, I'd give this program an 8 or 9, man. It's very good. I will never get anything a 10 unless I write it, because I'm very confident in my programming. A few things I would change. There is a couple misspellings on here. So if Mark, if you do watch this, clavs means calves. I like it, man. Overall, I just like it. I think it's a good program. I would give this to my clients if they asked me for it. Obviously, I'm not going to, and I would change a few things, but it is a great base program. If somebody's looking for a program but doesn't want a personal trainer, doesn't want a coach, absolutely, I'd send them this way. I would send them to Mark's website. Hey, $15, you're gonna get 12 weeks. That's amazing. That's almost $1 a week, and you're nuts if you think that's a bad deal. So yeah, that's what I got for you guys today. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Let me know if you want to see anybody else specifically their workout gone over. I think the next person I want to go over, got to get permission, of course, but I want to go over Brandon Clark. He's a local kid. He just launched his website and he just put some programs out. I want to see if it'd be okay to go over that with him, and maybe he can even be there in person. So we'll figure that out. Other than that, hope you guys have a good week, and God bless you all.